What if I told you that the Church of England banned Christmas in 1647? Well, you can't spell Santa without Satan. So, is Santa Claus really Satan, the devil in disguise? Think about it. Do you really believe people just made up a story about a 350-pound man stuffing himself down your chimney? No. The World Book Encyclopedia admits that this concept originated from the Norse legend of Hertha, a so-called goddess who would appear in fireplaces to bring good luck to the home. A devilish spirit could easily pass through a chimney and a fireplace, right? And it doesn't stop there. Druid homeowners would leave treats, milk, and pastries to appease this god who came down their chimneys. Sound familiar? That's right, it's all about worship. Even today, many religions leave milk and food in front of their idols. Now let's talk about stockings, leaving them out for Santa. This tradition is eerily similar to witchcraft practices, where socks or personal items are used in spells to target the victim. Just like how, as kids, we're told to leave teeth out for the tooth fairy. It's the same trap. So, yes, Santa will leave you some great gifts in your stockings, for sure. Oh, and here's the kicker. The word Santa is a true anagram of Satan. Yet many people believe Santa Claus is based on a priest named Saint Nicholas. But guess what? That priest never even existed. The Second Vatican Council in the 1970s openly admitted it was all a fabrication. And don't forget, people used to call the devil Old Nick. They're rubbing it right in your face. Some speculate this nickname comes from German and Scandinavian words, starting with Nick, which were used for dangerous supernatural creatures. So, who's really coming down your chimney this Christmas? Follow my backup account and leave a comment for part 2 because there's more to this than meets the eye.
I remember when I was young, I told my mom, because we lived in a trailer home next to the army base, I said, Mom, you got to leave the door unlocked for Santa. She said, I'm not leaving my door unlocked for nobody. That's when I knew there was no such thing as Santa Claus. Oh, sorry if your kid is watching this and your kid is like, oh, there's no Santa Claus. You should have. Why are you lying to your kid like the government lied to us? Don't blame me, dickhead.
Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. Did you know the real Jingle Bells was not about the bells? It was about slaves escaping. Did you know that? So the original Jingle Bells was named One Horse Open Sleigh. It was written by this over here, James Pierpoint. And according to an academic paper, the Christmas carol Jingle Bells has racist origins. The song was first performed in blackface in a minstrel show in Boston in 1857. What is a minstrel show? Minstrel show is a popular form of entertainment in the 19th and 20th century which shows artists performing in blackface, like this over here, where the white people dressed up like black people and pretended they were stupid and lazy and did stupid things, and it was funny for them, you understand? Jingle Bells in particular was a funny one, but you have to do with the slaves escaping. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now you know.
And I played that for everyone saying, oh, Trump is here. Look at all of these racist people. This is what you wanted. Kamala Harris is racist too. Now that you know this thing, you're not going to not sing Jingle Bells for the next 30 days. I guess I'm saying, shut the fuck up.
Este es el cielo ahora mismo aquí en Paipota. Nunca había visto yo un cielo igual aún. Nunca. Me da miedito, vamos, parece de película.
Right, what do you mean racism when niggas' sky in South America look like this? It's like pick your poison, man. You want to talk about Jingle Bells? You want to be mad at Donald Trump and say he's racist? Or you want to look at the sky turning into Kool-Aid? Either way, take your top off or get out the fucking way so I can see the UFO lights.
The death is irreversible and the fact that she's trying.
As you can see.
Oh. You saw that?
Well, as you can see here in London, it is a lovely day, and as the hearse heads out into West London, Emily Morgan.
You ever be like saying something, yo, so what we gonna do with we ain't finna do nothing tonight. I was just chilling with my girlfriend. Huh? Did y'all catch that? This nigga totally cut this bitch off. He was like, as you can see. Bitch, we live, shut the fuck up. God damn. Look how empty it is by Hotel Row, NYC. The migrants left. Ooh, I better not say nothing. I do not need them coming and bumping me off. But let's put it like this. What you thought about the migrants and why they was here and Kamala Harris, you're not far off. You probably 100% right. Here's the thing about the migrants. They wasn't stupid. They said, oh, she lost? Yeah, we got to get the fuck out of here now, nigga. Fuck all of that.
This used to be packed before. With you know what. Look at it now. Even the front.
False cross.
Don't tell me you don't know, because now you know. If you are going to make a cross as a Christian, you are going to start here in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. You are making an inverted cross. Don't believe me? Check again. Here we go. Point 1 and point 2 are forming this line. Point 3 and point 4 are forming this line. Both lines together forms this cross. I know it's just because of traditions and you just learned this, but you should question it, right? That's the audience of the Vatican. Reminds me to a snake from the outside and the inside. Here are the teeth, the eyes, the skin, the tongue rolled in, right? Here, it's the front.
I asked the Reverend that. A few of y'all know I grew up in a Christian household, Kojic Church, Church of God in Christ. My great-grandfather was a preacher. He had 7 sons. 4 of those sons were preachers. They wanted me to go off to seminary school at one time. And I said, how come, doesn't that make, when you do like that? But isn't this thing, didn't the Bible say to this? You know what the preacher said to me?
Tap up! Tap! Tap love!
What if I told you industry plants aren't just in Hollywood or the music industry? They're right here on social media. Most people think industry plants are just singers, rappers, or actors, people with massive fame, right? But what if I told you that they're also on platforms like YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok? That's right, these plants are propped up right here in the world of influencers, and you've probably seen them without even realizing it. A new niche pops up, whether it's gaming, lifestyle vlogging, and at first, it's always some authentic influencer who creates it. They're the ones putting in the hard work, building a community from scratch, and doing it because they love it. But then once that niche gets some traction, something strange happens out of nowhere. An influencer comes in and blows up overnight. And that's your first red flag, a single viral video. And suddenly they're everywhere. Millions of views, sponsorships, deals. It's like they appeared out of thin air.
And since I'm not down with them, that's why my other channel got demonetized. Yeah, I got like 30 million views. Like, I don't want to say I cracked the algorithm.
Have you ever got a visitor?
A visitor? Like somebody come to your house?
How can I explain this? When you're getting to certain levels and you're glowing up, somebody come see you.
And want to come talk to you?
Somebody come and see you and to help you go to the next level. A lot of people, you know how you might see somebody that's not that talented or not that funny or whatever, and all of a sudden they be all the way up here and you trying to figure out how that happened.
I didn't get the visit yet. So when I got all of them views, I think it triggered the algorithm, and it was like, hey, man, did anybody send Illuminati over there? Oh, nobody did? Okay, we got to demonetize this nigga. Just make something up. I don't know. Just say something vague in the terms of service. He didn't do something that we said he wasn't allowed to do. He should have had known because our integrity of the platform and all this other weird bullshit. Allegedly, that's not true. This is for entertainment purposes. YouTube, they wouldn't do that to you. If you go viral, they would just, look at this, cartoons. This is not real, man.
That's no accident. These industry plants are strategically placed to take over once a niche shows real potential. First, they skyrocket to fame from just one viral moment. Their rise feels too quick, too perfect. It's always one video that feels too well-timed, too well-produced, too scripted. And then there's this, out of nowhere, they always seem to have connections with famous celebrities. How does a YouTuber or Twitch streamer who just blew up out of nowhere suddenly have a collab with an A-lister? It's not luck, it's by design. These industry plants have backing from powerful forces, and they're here to overshadow the real creators. The goal? To control the narrative and keep the attention on the people they want in the spotlight. The original creators, the ones who built the niche, they're the ones who genuinely connected with their audience, but the plants, They're placed there to dominate, to keep eyes on the brand, the product, the agenda. And most people don't even notice. They think, oh, this person's just really talented, but it's the tech giants that control the algorithm. So next time you see someone blow up on social media, think about this. Was it really organic? Or are they just another plant, strategically placed to take control of the niche? Look closely, because once you start seeing the signs, they're impossible to miss. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is just a joke for entertainment purposes.
Hold on a minute here. Do y'all see what's going on here? Wendy Williams permanently incapacitated. And they're reporting within 48 hours of TD Jakes having an episode on stage, which at the time of reporting was a medical emergency and then turned into a slight health incident. I really wonder if these two people have anything in common with each other. You can watch the video I made on TD Jakes to see why I'm saying that. There's something, I just can't put my finger on it. I also heard, allegedly, not saying it's true, but that there may be something coming out this week about a certain situation. I'll keep my ears open and watch for you guys.
What if it was always in the script that if Kamala don't get elected, we gotta bump y'all off? What if in the script it was always that you can play for 20, 30 years, but one day we're gonna just kill you because we need for you to be the face of debauchery? We can't have us be the face of debauchery? Come on now, dog. Come on now, man. You gotta go down for it. That's just what if. I didn't say it is happening, nigga. I mean, goddamn, give me a fucking break, please.
No, if I hear anything, by the way, she was playing the part of Lucifer when she started glitching. Yeah, we live in weird times, don't we?
Here's a real question. What happened to the aliens? Like, the government just said, hey guys, aliens are real. And then nothing happened after that? Not only that, but most people literally didn't care and just moved on with the world. That's like, guys, aliens are real. Like, how do we know this to be fact? Like, y'all just fucking dropped this on us and then like fucked off. Like, I just feel like as a society we moved on from that conversation way too fast. Like, I need a little more details, you know what I mean?
Rent is $4,000 a month, shorty. You need to be trying to figure out who you gonna get to color your hair continuously once there's no more food. What one of your men that's in your DM you can really run to when all the electricity goes out. It's happening. Maybe, allegedly, it's fantasy. It's only happening in a video game. Sort those details out. Which one of these dudes is gonna let you take hold of him when 6 other women take hold of him? Because for all of the men that's left, according to the Bible scripture, 7 women is gonna take hold of, not 7 women taking hold of just one dude. Every man that's left, he gonna have 7 bitches being like, yo, what's good? Can I get a glass of water?
I don't got no water. Can I get a sip?
And you kind of are doing it to yourselves, women. That's why I said just take one for the team. Give one of these incels a little bit of that box. You be helping out society, but no, you want to be a stingy bitch. Whatever.
Like, I know most people are like, okay, of course there's other living beings and we can't be the only living creatures in the galaxy because the galaxy is literally humongous. And I get that. But like, the fact that it's proven to be true is still pretty like groundbreaking, and I feel as though it didn't get any news attention or media attention or public interest. I think the
we can't focus on that, you know. Rent is $4,000 a month. That's for a no bedroom apartment. It's tough. Then motherfuckers still be expecting Christmas gifts. It's just sitting here trying to combat these bitches at my job. It's like, how can aliens? All right, is one of them coming to help me pay this rent? No. And then me, personally, I got it bad. You know, my wife wants one of these juicy bitches running around the house. Actually, she wants 2 of them running around. And she literally is like, nigga, they don't want niggas with your body type. I don't mind your body type. You gotta eat less. Come on, you gotta shh, be quiet, babe. She be bringing me plates. I'd be like, there ain't hardly shit on it. She'd be like, oh, it's delicious though. Shh, eat. And normally I just eat all my food and then drink my drink. She'd be like, oh, no. Eat it slow. Chew it slow. Savor. Right? A nigga stress is what I'm trying to say. I can't worry about all of this stuff, man. You don't know how hard a nigga got it, man. You think it's hard to go to the gym on your own? Let your wife be telling you, come on now. My wife be sending me pictures. This bitch look good. Here, she cute. What you think about her? Oh, she got a juicy old butt. Be like, yes, honey, she's gorgeous. God damn.
Isn't it because there's no photos, like there's no like physical evidence? Are we working towards that or something? Like, what's the sitch? You know what I mean?
Jake's talking about homosexuality. Well, some churches have their philosophy, and another church have their philosophy. Philosophy differ from religion. I believe that we need to take a step back.
That's right.
Look at it at a much more perspective.
Yeah.
A man knocking up a man. Now I don't care how far back you step. Huh?
That's right.
All right, let's go back and take a step back. He's still knocking up that man.
Amen.
Wait a minute. No, there he is.
Yes.
Still knocking up that man.
That's right. Preach it, brother.
These men done gather riches and not by right, and the money have handcuffed them.
I asked one of the deacons, I said, yo, the organist is he? I got a feeling everything's gonna be all right. Oh, I was just looking at him like, I don't know if guys are supposed to do that. And I asked the deacon, and the deacon said, boy, you got the devil in you. That's what your problem is. Boy, you supposed to speak when you're spoken to, and I ain't said shit to you yet. Now go on over there and get that collection plate around there, boy. Go on, get it around there now. I am traumatized from the Christian church. Don't you see the cry for help?
New developments in the controversy surrounding a transgender player on the San Jose State volleyball team. A federal judge has decided the team can play in the Mountain West tournament. Several teams have protested the transgender player by refusing to play the Spartans this season. And last week, players from colleges in the conference filed a lawsuit. They were seeking to block the team and the player from competing in the tournament. A current Spartans co-captain also joined that lawsuit. On Monday, the judge ruled the team can play in the conference starting on Wednesday. San Jose State responded to the decision, saying in part, quote, all San Jose State University student athletes are eligible to participate in their sports under NCAA and Mountain West Conference rules. We are gratified that the court rejected an 11th hour attempt to change those rules. Our team looks forward to competing in the Mountain West volleyball tournament this week. The Spartans will play one of the 4 teams that refused to play them in the regular season.
When the newscasters are fucking with me, all of these women on the screen, and I gotta play which one is the man. Now they know they playing with my emotions. They know it! And you asking me about a UFO? You know what? It's too heavy, man. It's a little heavy. You feel that? Let's lighten the mood just a little bit. Right? Felt like you was about to slap the shit out of somebody about 10 seconds ago. But now, you're nice and mellow, right? Right. Okay. Let's continue.
So you may have heard a Rothschild passed away in a fire, but did you know he passed away on the 333rd day, and there's 33 days remaining in the year? It gets crazier. It also took firefighters 33 minutes to extinguish the fire. Do with that what you will.
Black Friday is dead, is what the news has been saying. Well, yeah, because all these deals are bullshit. Gen Z will never understand. Back in the day, bro, motherfuckers used to line up around the block at Target, like a Supreme drop. You used to have to camp out for days because the deals were crazy, dude. TVs would be like 90% off. Now that's a sale.
I think I gotta just interject right quick. I don't think Gen Z gives a fuck. They horny but don't like nobody at the same time, men or women. They not worried about this shit, bro. I just don't think that they are. I mean, this is the first generation that got told, bro, UFOs, real. Aliens, they here. They live amongst us. Yeah, we've been fucking with them for like some years now. And then total radio silence. Gen Z, man, I'm with you. It's just hard to give a fuck about anything. I know.
Bullshit. 15% off clearance. $20 off. What the fuck am I going to do with $20? That's not Black Friday. That's a coupon. Capitalism should be ashamed of itself. Dude, those deals used to be so good. You would trample the elderly, like the Stampede in The Lion King that killed Mufasa. Would just run over. News stations would have a running body count. CNN covering the Iraq war, and you'd have a body count ticker from Black Friday in the top right corner. That's Black Friday. I would punch an old man in the face to get a Wii for $49.99. Black Friday used to be the IRL purge. You used to not be allowed outside by your parents for your own safety. This new generation's so fucking soft, dude.
Shit's getting weird. Pardon Fendi.
On this build, my husband and my oldest son built this, and they had a blast figuring out how to make it work, and it turned out really awesome. If you haven't figured it out yet, this is the Demogorgon on Stranger Things. Stranger Things has always been a favorite show of ours, and one of our kids just happened to look exactly like one of the characters, so we could not pass up the opportunity to dress up like them. We had some other...
And this took a left turn that I wasn't expecting. I thought the costume was great. I said, wow, the costume is fantastic. And then I said, who is this nigga?
He kind of looked like the dude from Soul Man. I Just Dated Myself. That's a movie from the 80s, but he looked like him, though, a lot.
Yeah. I can't even blame the kid. I gotta blame the adults.
I'm more so looking at this little dude right here. Him, he got on the magic glasses, and that could be a problem for him moving forward. You can't let people know that you got on the magic glasses. Even in this genre, I gotta tone it down and kind of act like I don't know what's going on. I ain't see shit. I don't know. Government? Shit. I'm with you. Fuck black people. I feel for his safety, because the men in black are going to look at this picture and say, what the fuck was you looking at, Timmy? He going to have to say, I was looking at his teeth. I'm like, why are your teeth so bright, nigga? You got the yellowest teeth in the household, but why are they so shiny right now? That's what I was looking at. I wasn't looking at his skin and curly hair, and I wasn't saying to myself, what the fuck is this? That's not what I was doing. You thought I was doing that? I wasn't, though. He's the one you got to worry about.
Because you just set up your kid for failure. And look at this guy. He knew something was up. He said, what the fuck are you doing? Anytime I see situations like this, I don't even get mad. I just chalk it up to the fact that whoever approved this as the adult is just ignorant. Because if you knew the history behind this, you wouldn't do it. All right. If you had any black friends, you wouldn't do it.
Fuck that part. If you knew the implication of your kid having the magic glasses on and how that's going to ruin his fucking life, how he's going to get ostracized, you ain't seen They Live? That nigga dies at the end. Him, his black friend, not to mention that this dude was simping for the bitch throughout the whole movie. Everybody could see. Nigga, she's the spy. She called them people on y'all niggas, man. But that nigga just wanted some strange so bad, and she wasn't even that cute. I can't even be mad at Roddy Piper. That's a lot of us. Well, look what she said about us.
Men do not fall in love with your character, your personality at first. They will never. Men's brains are in their cocks. Are you stupid? Yes, you are.
Is she wrong? How many of us guys even remember what the fuck she said? Nigga, I don't even and I'm the one who put the clip in there. Niggas ain't shit. We really ain't shit. Well, at least we know women. And that's where you win. At least your guy knows he's a misogynist. At least he knows. Isn't that the silver lining? It's not.
Whatever, bitch.
Try to give you a fucking hand and you want a foot in your ass instead.
If you think your white-collar job is safe, look at this. Every single person who worked on this floor had their job offshored overseas.
This nigga looks like Satan in the form of a sleazy lawyer. Why are you so happy?
Look at this office space. You used to work here. Now you don't anymore. Welcome to hell.
This nigga look like discount Michael McDonald. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Why do white guys just be looking evil? He a regular dude. You just are evil looking, nigga. Nigga say, hey, you want to see all the people I got stashed behind? This nigga look like he invented the back rooms, his goddamn self.
In fact, the people who had their jobs offshore actually had to train their own replacements as part of their severance package. And you're just seeing half of one floor. The company that did this offshoring had 8 floors in this building, and I have the task of trying to find new tenants to fill this area. In my opinion, the mistake that these guys made is that they embraced working from home. They didn't realize the gambit that their employer set up for them. When they were working remotely, the employer was able to realize that they could have a person not come to the office and still get similar levels of productivity. But if a person's working remotely in their hometown in America, Why not have someone work remotely in a faraway country where the cost is a lot less for the same level of talent?
Did you hear what he said? Did you hear how he just told you that's why we invented COVID, to have a reason to fire everybody? Did this nigga just admit we was getting rid of the middle class and we had to do it in this sneaky way so you couldn't blame us? Did he just say that? No, he didn't. You hearing things, nigga.
The same people saying that Trump is racist are the same people saying that black men shouldn't date outside their race.
You know who the best weaponized opposition is? The three-letter agency ate it up with her. I love her personality. I love listening to her talk. She covers a lot of the topics that I personally am very interested in, but there's just some things where I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. I think she got really, really big. She has a really large platform, and she's allowed to openly talk about anything she posts about. She's huge on disproving the moon landing, but she's not a flat earther.
He looked like he terrified. Is that even a real person? Is he a robot? Anyway, I like white women like this. Cute enough to be your arm candy, but not attractive enough to be a cunt.
Last one's gonna rustle some feathers, but she's a Catholic. She goes down all of the rabbit holes that should lead her to Catholicism being based on sun worship and like the bad stuff that the Vatican does, but she's still Catholic. I feel like I like her, but I just don't see how it could be possible that she's not placed, especially after reading the book The Art of War, where they talk about how one of the biggest things to win a war is to give breadcrumbs, like give the peasants, us, a hero that's like on their side that they also control. One of the things that sealed the deal for me was she did a video where she was saying that Alex J should be Trump's secretary or something like that, and I was like, oh no, like I don't want this to be the case. She also exposes so much about the three-letter agency, like I just can't see them like allowing that. This
is what I'm saying is satire also, but understand they're not gonna let, well, let me not say it like that. Let's say it like this. The black woman has been weaponized against not only black men, but white women too. See how you like her? Yeah, that's why she was placed there. But she's being controlled too. That's why she's got a white husband. I'm not saying that he's white and that's the he's down with these niggas too. They're not gonna just let her be in this position of authority and influence and not have the muzzle on her mouth to close it whenever they fucking feel like it. Same with Kamala Harris. I know you guys like her and you think that she's whatever, but she also is a part of the plan. Like I told you in the last video, I'll take the urine smoothie instead of the dookie sandwich, but the makers of the sandwich are the ones who brought me the smoothie. They both come from the same intestinal tract. What are you gonna do? Except laugh. White women, I understand. First Oprah, they tricked you with her. Now Candace, she's the new Oprah. Here, let's lighten the mood a little bit. It's too heavy. There you go. Just relax. Breathe. Right? There you go. See? Wasn't that better? Nice and forgetful.
Why is it okay for like a woman to kill her child because she doesn't want it?
Who is going to take care of that child otherwise?
Well, she could put the child up for adoption, so adoptive parents could. I'd point out, even if she...
Or she could STD.
Stop taking dicks!
Even if there were no adoptive parents, I think parents are morally obligated to provide a safe and healthy environment for their child to develop inside of. For example, right, a woman has a 1-week-old child, she can't like starve the kid or like leave the kid in the closet. That's neglect. She'd get charged with homicide. And I think that that's right. Would you agree that like a woman who like leaves her kid in the closet, doesn't feed the kid, like that's homicide, like that's murder? Okay, so well, I think
it's not homicide unless it kills the kid, dude.
Okay, so yeah, it kills the kid, right? She starves the kid to death,
Yes.
puts it in the closet. Okay, so that's homicide, right? Because parents have a moral obligation to provide a safe and healthy environment for the child to develop in. Same thing if she like throws the
For
kid
a
like
wanted
a snow.
child.
Oh, so children are only valuable if they're wanted? And it's okay?
Yeah,
like,
actually.
So if she doesn't want the kid and she puts the kid in the closet, the born kid, it's not murder?
No, but she shouldn't have had that kid in the first place.
So you don't think that's murder? If she like leaves a 1-week-old child...
Listen, please don't interrupt me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
For all the respect that women like this claim they want, they don't give it back. Somebody in here is going to say, oh, but he was disrespecting her. But is she disrespecting herself? I heard one girl say that women are the givers of life. So let me not even go down there. I ain't going to say that. I'm not going to say that because fuck you weird bitches.
Woman should not have had the child in the first place.
But she did now.
Okay, then she should get rid of that child.
How so? I would say like put it up for adoption, not kill it. You think it's okay if she kills?
Why are you talking to this bitch? I'll always be blaming the men when it's a weird bitch around them. I'll never blame the girl, because as guys, we all know these bitches are weird. I would talk to him if he was my dude. Why are you interviewing this bitch? Because her boobs are out? Nigga, you can find another bitch who got her boobs just flopping all over the place. Fuck it. Because she's cute? She is, but she's stupid. Man, fuck this bitch. One of my friends would be like, nigga, I'm trying to. Goddamn. Give me a fucking break.
Ring around the bleak. I think the nursery rhyme, Ring Around the Rosie, is about the plague, the Black Death. Ring around the rosy. That is a skin symptom of the plague. Like here, everywhere else, there are rings around. Pockets full of posies. The plague doctor got posies in his pocket because of the smell of the plague. Ashes, ashes. They burned everything down which came in contact with the plague. Everything. We all fall down. I think this explains on its own. So this is a song you would sing to your children when you know that this song is something about the plague.
I heard the nobility used to be black, and the reason it was called the Black Plague is because they just all started dying. Maybe the Almighty felt like it's time for these people to be out of here, or maybe they was doing weird occult type stuff, and I don't know. But I heard that they were the rulers of Europe, and then when they all went down, that's why they called it the Black Plague, because for some reason it only affected black people. That's what I heard. You guys can leave it in the comments and tell me if you... I mean, think about it. The song Jingle Bells came from fucking with black people. It stands to reason that a song celebrating ashes and falling down and smallpox would be something that they would make fun of and celebrate. Aha, ring around the rosy. Finally, we got these niggas out of here. I don't know. Or maybe it's not that. Who fucking knows? They switch shit around so much. How many great resets have they had in the last 1,000 years? We're just alive for this one.
What young people in the United States are taught is that a shared meal between indigenous people and European colonists should stand...
Hold on. Why is this bitch got a hot dog and a bun? Who the... When? Oh, it's from the Library of Congress. Okay. That nigga just didn't give a fuck. He was like, you know what? Let's just act like these niggas was playing baseball. They're just having a good old time. Let's just, whatever. The artist just did not give a fuck.
Indigenous people and European colonists should stand as the symbol of the colonial relationship, which is rather missing the point. There was indeed a shared feast between the Wampanoag people, who are the indigenous people in the story, and the English colonists of Plymouth Colony, better known to Americans as Pilgrims. Yes, indeed, they shared a feast because they were in the process of forging a mutual alliance of military protection and trade. I think there are three main misconceptions around the history of the so-called First Thanksgiving. One is that the way the story is told would have us believe that the arrival of the Mayflower was a first contact episode. And it was nothing of the sort. The Wampanoag people had been in contact with Europeans for over a century, and those contacts had been overwhelmingly violent. They included clashes on the shoreline, but also a lengthy pattern of slave taking by the Europeans. A second critical point to all this is this notion that Native America was some kind of new world or wilderness when the English arrived. That's been a framing of this story for centuries. Europeans wanted to subjugate Native people and take their land, and Native people didn't want them to do that.
If you have a collection from any of these debt collection agencies, listen up. Do not pay them $1.
Do you see, black people? What the fuck is this? Damn. You niggas is black people, y'all are ridiculous. What is this going on?
They typically don't have the proper paperwork needed to collect on that.
This lady is beautiful. I know you don't think so, whoever you are, but especially if that's her hair, I think she's beautiful. Furthermore, if I brought one of these home to my wife, she'd be like, finally, nigga, golly. She would be happy though, but she would get on my case and be like, you could have brought me one of these, nigga? Fuck is wrong with you?
Debt. And if you know anything about securitization, you know that they do not even own the debt. This is an $11,000 collection that I got deleted. Here's proof of the deletion. Jefferson Capital above my head, delete it. You're going to want to save this video. What you're going to do is send a debt validation letter that requests the assignment contract. If you don't know why that's important, take a look at my page. Now you're taking the pressure off of yourself and putting it on them. Do you actually own the debt, and can you collect on it? Do you have the right to report to my credit report? We all know they don't own the debt. The trust owns the debt. That's how securitization works. And all debt is securitized. You're going to take your debt validation letter, send it directly to them via certified mail. Then you're going to double down and file a CFPB report. Once you've done that, you're just going to wait for their response. Most of the time, it will be with a deletion. If not, just send a follow-up letter and you'll be good to go. But if you don't get a deletion right away, just keep fighting it, especially if it's a debt you cannot afford. If you like content like this, give me a like and a follow, and let's be friends.
I like how she said, let's be friends. What if I just like you in the content? Could I still give you a like and follow and be friends? No, that's stalkerish.
Whatever, bitch.
Get the fuck out of here. That was wrong. I shouldn't have said. I know. Man, we not shit, right? I shouldn't have said that. My bad. But how can I not talk like that when I know these bitches is capable of shit like this? Bitch, I said I'm coming. God damn, you impatient as a fuck.
Is the wall keeping you safe, or just scaring you? What happens when we draw lines? Is it protection or division? They say it's for our safety, but what if it's for their control? When the group says it's dangerous, do you follow? Or do you question? Who is the enemy? The one they tell you to fear, or the one who's always been with you? They say there's not enough for everyone, but who decides who gets what? They didn't build the walls. They made you believe they were necessary.
And that's why you don't let your girlfriend fly your airplane. It's very simple, you ignorant cuck. Jeez, you niggas don't listen.
Guys, why are we working? Like, why? How did that happen? We were born on a planet, and because we were born here, we just have to pay to exist. Or like, did you know that there's just some plants that are illegal? Like there's a plant that grows out of the ground and they're like, illegal. How is it illegal if it is just naturally existing? Why is the tax code so complicated? Why can I only get health insurance during open enrollment periods? How is there no maternity leave in this country? Guys, I think we went too far. I think we kind of like missed the plot, and it's too much.
This is an Anunnaki bitch. I know an alien when I hear one. Maybe not when I see one, but it's gotta be her first time on a planet Earth. Bitch, this is just natural shit. That's like saying, what do I need toilet paper? I'm not trying to hear nothing else.
Were you falsely accused of domestic violence? This can make your life really difficult, but here are steps you can take to protect your rights and your future. First and foremost, seek legal representation immediately.
First and foremost, how did you get in a relationship with this Anunnaki ass bitch? Of course she gonna say something stupid and you gonna feel like strangling her. We gotta do better, men. Alright, okay, I'm gonna let him finish.
An experienced attorney can help prove that you're the victim of a setup, not the perpetrator of a crime. If a restraining order has been issued against you, do not violate it under any circumstances. Your accuser might try and trick you into violating it, so be careful. Document everything. Keep records of any attempts by your accuser to contact you or otherwise harass you. If children are involved, focus on showing that you're a good parent. Ask your lawyer about how to help you avoid losing your parental rights. Stick to your story. It can be very scary when you're facing charges even though you're innocent. Do not back down. Stay calm during court proceedings. Some of the things the DA says might really upset you, but do not react to it. The case is based on false allegations, but with the right strategy and a solid team backing you, you can protect your rights and clear your name.
I did all that, but the system itself was against me. Why? The judge could tell I had on the magic glasses, and she felt some kind of way about it, even though I did all this stuff and the case was totally in my favor. The one judge in the one state, that was a guy, he was 100% on my side. The next judge, because the girl had moved to another state, she was on some bullshit. Her lawyer felt some kind of way. All of this information is online. I just read the information and represented myself. So sometimes, even though you do all of this stuff, it just wasn't the right situation. I'm not saying don't listen to him. I'm speaking from experience. Then, I met my current wife. I look at it as a blessing because I had to go through that in order to meet my wife. Sometimes you'll be holding on to something and you gotta let it go in order for God to give you something even bigger than that. That was deep, right? No, the fuck it wasn't. You just stupid.
Protect your rights and clear your name. Hit follow and reach out to us today to learn more.
I went on this date, and the date was kind of normal.
No. I'm not finna do it, and you're not gonna bully me into doing it. MAGA. Masculinity and girls again.
If I was a woman, I wouldn't want to have a child either.
If you was a woman, no one would want to have a child with you. Let me stop. If the woman looked exactly like this, it's some dude in the audience right now to be like, yo, I'll fuck her. I could deal with that. Niggas ain't shit. I know it. I know. Damn.
Excuse me. What?
Skip the fare. Expect the death penalty. Okay, New York Transit Authority. Thank you. Thank you to my channel members. We said thank you. To my channel members. No Diddy when I say member. Thank you to my channel members. Fuck you if you're not a member. Nah, I'm just kidding. But seriously, join. Thank you.